this is wrong. You founded the first Waldorf schools in Germany.
One of the first.
But it was, I don't know,
so you founded a Waldorf. Okay, good.
In 1976, quite a long time ago. But it was not one of the first. There were already 100 Waldorf schools.
Okay.
It's quite dark, but it might be enough.
Yeah, it should be. It might be very beautiful.
Okay.
Hope so. So, I'm so excited to be here with Ulrich Rosch, he works with the Social Sciences Department at the Goetheanum, and have just a couple million questions for Mr. Rosch, but we'll try to start with the first few. Okay.
Okay. And by the way, Goetheanum is in Switzerland.
Oh, okay. So, in a nutshell, what is social science, anyhow?
I mean, I don't want to tell you what social science in general is, but our understanding of social science.
Mm-hmm.
We are working in a Goetheanistic way, what means we don't have any ideology. Like Goethe did it in the realm of the plants, he just looked at the plant and then he had a primal imagination. There's something in all plant is the same. And what he did, this phenomenology in the plant world, we try to do in the social realm. We look at the social phenomena, whether they are here in the US or in Europe or in Eastern countries, and we find there's something similar all over the world. And this is related to the human being. So that's not the normal way for social sciences, but we try to do it the Goethean way.
I see. And how many countries have anthroposophic societies that are in touch with the Vorstadt and the Goetheanum in Switzerland?
Oh, I don't know the actual figures, but it's all over the world. I mean, it was closed to Eastern Europe because it was forbidden there. But since this wall had fallen down, it's opening and it spreads very strong in Eastern Europe and in Russia. And then, of course, we have Europe is to say, the motherland of anthroposophy, because Rudolf Steiner was an Austrian, and he worked a lot in Switzerland and in Germany, in the German-speaking realm. But he also was in England and Holland. He didn't come across the Atlantic, didn't come to the US. But many of his disciples came to the US and started things like this place.
Yes. Didn't Rudolf Steiner work with Ehrenfried Pfeiffer?
Yes.
I had heard that they were very close and that he felt that Pfeiffer was really one of the most true of his disciples.
Yes, Pfeiffer and also Courtney. You know,
yes.
He came to Europe as a journalist.
Oh, that's how it happened.
He was reporting. He came to lectures that Rudolf Steiner had given in Switzerland, in Zurich and Bern. And Courtney came to him and said that he didn't understand German very good, but he understood that's a new idea. So we should work with this in the US. And then he came to Rudolf Steiner, studied these ideas, and Rudolf Steiner wrote some special essays for Courtney, for the US. And then he started to work here. And Ehrenfried Pfeiffer joined, so together they started to work here in this area.
Yes, and it's a beautiful place. But right now we're in a very international context, which I really like.
So
Now,
of course, sorry, I just was talking about Europe, of course. In the meanwhile, especially in Asia, Anthroposophy is spreading very fast. For example, you know, in India, you have, just on one place that I'm working, there are more than 1,500 farmers working with the biodynamic agriculture, growing biodynamic cotton. That's huge, and you can't imagine the work they are doing, because biodynamic has a big problem in the West. It's quite labor intensive. Nobody can afford to pay this in the West. But in India it's no problem. They have enough labor work.
Wonderful, yeah.
And they have no work. They just sit around, and now they have the biodynamic way. They don't have to buy very expensive genetic engineered seeds. No, they can take the old seeds that they have for years, and they don't eat fertilizers. They make compost themselves, and so on. They collect the cow dung. Of course, in India, the cow is a holy being, and in biodynamic agriculture, the cow is the center of agriculture. So it's very easy for people in India to understand this, and they were very successful. I mean, some had some doubts after 2-3 years. You know, the neighborhood, they had green, big plants, and they only had small ones. So they thought, is it the right way? But the year after, there was a big drought, and suddenly the biodynamic plants they grew were green, and the other one with the fertilizer, they just broke down. So they were convinced. And it's very successful, because the only thing they have to invest is labor. And there's enough labor in India.
How about the stirring and the vortexes?
Yes.
Do they feel the spirit? Is it easy for them to conceive of an elemental because of Hinduism with the many gods?
Yeah, that's, you know, one thing for biodynamic.
You crickets, darling, please, please, please. Oh, I know they'll come down. I'm sorry.
Okay. You know, one element of biodynamic agriculture is they fill the cow dung in the cow horns, and they dig it, and next year they take it out, they put the cow dung in a bottle of water and stir it, and they spread it all over the field. So for the Hindu people, that's normal. You know, they always work with cow dung, and the other thing, planting in biodynamic agriculture, you always relate it to the stars. That is what Indian people always said. They asked the Pandit or the Brahmin, they asked, when is it time to sow or to plant? So now they have the plant calendar under biodynamic agriculture. They know which day they should use for the root plants, which day they should use for the leaf plants, for the flower plant, for the fruits, and so on. So that's, they understand easy.
Now then there's, are you interested in getting them to become anthroposophists?
No, not at all. No.
Does that matter?
We're interested to get them good biodynamic farmers. And this means, biodynamic means, look at the phenomena. Look at the plant, how it's growing. Look how the animals relate to the plants. You know, the cow is something very special. It's in biodynamic agriculture, it's the center of a farm. You can't even run a farm without cows. In India, that's clear. We need cows. We don't slaughter them in India. Of course, in Europe we do it, but in India, they just have the cows for the milk and for being fruitful for the land. So that's great working in India.
Yes. Now tell me about the honeybee. Speaking of another sacred animal,